What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? This is Radeg coming back with an update to the Eureka 7 theater release in America. I've been chatting with some other people online about the theater release and what information they have found. I found some criticism of Funimation. I found some people that are kind of seeking where this is going to be playing like I am. So I'm going to be covering all of that today. So let's dive into it. Okay, so if you have been over to the Eureka 7 subreddit, you've probably seen my thread already. I've just been chatting with some people on there who are helping me figure out some information about where this is going to be showing. And a couple of us are actually doing some outreach to individual theaters as well as theater chains, which is kind of the route that I went. So what I've been able to figure out so far is that not all of the theaters are chosen yet. It seems that Funimation is actually going to be choosing the theaters themselves and then reaching out to those theaters and then also telling them which specific locations those theaters need to play at. So for instance, I got in contact with Regal Theaters, one of the larger theater chains in America. And what they told me is that Funimation hadn't actually told them which specific theaters and which specific cities to run the show. I'm not sure why Funimation chose to do it that way, but that's the information that I have so far from Regal. So given that that's the case, especially with larger theater chains, my recommendation to you is actually to call Funimation to tell them that you want the movie to play in your city, because they haven't actually chosen which cities they want to play the movie in yet. I've actually had a hard time getting through to them, but I will leave the number so you can at least leave them a message and let them know that you want to see the film. So as I said, that's the best tactic I think for larger theater chains. So if you live in a city and you only have a couple of larger theaters like a Regal inside your city, then you're going to want to call Funimation. But if you're in a small town, or you only have a small theater near you, like you live on the outskirts of a city, you're probably going to want to contact those theaters individually and just ask them to pick up the film. I'm sure that they have channels that they can go through. Likely they're not going to be on Funimation's radar, so that Funimation isn't going to be reaching out to them to send them the film and say you can play this, because Funimation just doesn't know about them. They're just a small theater where you live. So reach out to them individually, say, I'd love to see this film, I've got a few friends, we'd love to see it. If there's anything we can do to help you, we'd love to do that. Now let's check out some criticism and talk about it. So I've been having a conversation with another user who I think had some pretty good criticism of Funimation's release of this film in America. It seems that the reason we had to wait so long in America, besides some very specific showings, are that Funimation wanted to get the English dubbed version of the film out first before it released anything to American audiences through its channels. So I actually really agree that that's a good criticism of Funimation here. I know that I've been kind of a Funimation fanboy because I actually really like what Funimation is doing for anime in America in general. I think that the audience and the demand for anime in America and the channels to get it would be much fewer if Funimation wasn't doing what they were doing. That being said, not releasing a film to American audiences, specifically because it doesn't have a dubbed version, I mean, I get it, they want to make more money, they're going to be able to do that if it's more available to more people, which the dubbed version is going to do, let's be honest. But at the same time, it leaves people like this person I was talking with, Seventh Swell, on YouTube, and myself, kind of hung out to dry. I didn't really know where to see the film. If I did know that there were some limited places that I could see the film here in America, I probably would have done that already. So what can we expect moving forward? I think we can expect Funimation to actually release some more information about this. I think we're going to get a showing list, maybe even a request a theater option. I have no doubt that Funimation has been getting a ton of feedback about this, and we will see something from them soon. And you can be sure that I'm going to cover it right here on this channel. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you want to follow this story with me. Once again, this is Raded. I want to thank you all for watching. Signing out.